Hey, what's up? I made banh mi for the first time and it turns out not very good. Then I kept searching and made lots of recipes until I found a good one. So let's make it, shall we?
This recipe inspired by Natasha baking, but I changed it a bit to make it more suitable for home bakers. You can always check the description for more info and explanation. 4 gram instant yeast, 250 gram lukewarm water, 10 to 15 grams sugar, 400 gram bread strong flour, and about 6 to 7 grams salt. I'm gonna mix it with hand. You can use a stand mixer. One hand clean to turn the bowl, and with the other hand, you're gonna mix the dough. It's not gonna bother you. This is a very low hydration dough. In this stage, we just want to bring everything together and let the dough rest for 30 minutes. We need something like this. Cover it up, set the timer, and go make a coffee or something. 30 minutes later, without doing anything, the dough gains some beautiful strength. Now it's even easier to work with. I'm gonna bring it on the surface and start kneading. In this stage, I'm gonna add 5 gram oil. Anything without flavor? Of course, it's not classic, but bring lots of softness to the crumb. And with this dough that you can see in the video, I add too much oil, something about 15 grams. And that was a mistake. You will see at the end of the video. Mixy. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes. Until you have a smooth, beautiful dough, something like this. Now go ahead, round it up with the help of the surface. Like so, we create even more tension. Beautiful. Into the bowl, cover it up, and I'm gonna let it rest for 1 hour first to see how it rises. Always check the temperature. My room temperature today is a bit lower, 25 degrees Celsius. It's usually around 27. 1 hour later, it's good, but it's not perfect. I'm gonna give it another 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, time to shape this bad boy. Sprinkle little flour, bring it on the surface. I'm gonna separate it into 4. If you separate it into 6 pieces, it's even better. Open up the dough. You can even use roller in this part, I guess would be better. And try to roll it tightly. I shape it like a demi baguette. And that was my second mistake. Again, you're gonna see why at the end of the video. If you only have baking paper, nothing wrong with it. You can let them proof on a baking paper. But if you have something like this called couche, you can let them proof properly. This is gonna help them hold their shape while proofing. And in my room temperature, it takes around 1 hour. Meanwhile, I'm gonna preheat my oven at highest temperature. This is my oven setup. An upside down tray, an extra cast iron pan. Later I'm gonna pour boiling water on that to create lots of steam, and that's it. After 1 hour, they are full of air and ready to bake. I'm gonna transfer them on a baking paper. Be very gentle at this stage. You don't need to use flour, the surface already dried up, but make sure to use a very sharp blade or your sharpest bread knife and give them a confident score. Transfer them into the oven quickly. And we need about half a cup of boiling water. Shut the door quickly. This time I bake with the fan on at highest temperature. And because of the sugar in the dough, before the crust forms properly, my breads turn dark faster. 10 minutes with steam, I reduce the temperature to 220 degrees Celsius and bake for another 7 to 8 minutes. I mean, not bad. But there is something wrong. The crust is not as crispy as should be. And this is more like a sub sandwich. Let's check the crumb. Alright, not bad. I think the crumb is good. And let's taste it. Not bad. The taste is also good. Can be a bit less sweet, and how can I get crispier crust? Let's try one more time. This time I reduce the sugar a little bit and I add a little bit of lemon juice. Don't get confused. Vitamin C acts like bread improver in this dough. You can even use bread improver if you like. I also reduced the fat because it was too soft. And when it comes to shaping, you need to shape it as tight as possible. It's not French baguette, my friend. And I learned my lesson. Score deeply and confidently. Beautiful. And of course, this time I'm gonna bake without fan and reduce the temperature to 230 degrees Celsius. I think I found it. What do you think? Gorgeous, right? And the moment of truth. Let's check the crust. That's what I'm talking about, my friend. Crispy, light, gorgeous crust. That's the real banh mi. The crumb also super soft and nice. Let's have one bite. That's the sound of success, my friend. Alright, that was it. If you like this recipe, you can like the video and subscribe my channel so you don't miss my next video. Like always, keep baking and take a good care of yourself.